We are Legion.
We are all.
We are one.
We are
Watching. Illuminati.
Good afternoon, welcome to the Hoard Illuminati podcast. My name's Adam, and you can find me in a good chunk of the apps as AC the Destroyer. And this is Gregg and Christel, as always. How are you guys doing today?
Doing well.
Great.
I can be found in a bushel of different apps.
As?
Ted Salas.
You wanted to be Ted the Destroyer.
Ted the Destroyer. I want to be your little brother, Adam. I want to be your little brother, Ted. And I'll be a Ted the Destroyer, and you be AC the Destroyer, and we'll go forth and destroy everyone. No,
that'll be your next alt.
yeah. I need another device to run. Ted Salas on Star Wars. I am GS Man-Thing 1 on tarot cards and variants of Ted Salas and in other places and things of that nature.
And Christel, how about you?
Padme 1138 in Star Wars and Durnhelm in Huddle, and that's really the only places I am.
Lucky winner of a Twitter contest from Topps this week.
That's right.
Yeah, she got a box of cards from from them, and it had a autograph from some lady. Satine. A
Satine Kriz autograph, and there was a cool some kind of patch thing that was like a 25 out of 25 card.
It was cool. It was a nice little prize, and
some nice cards.
The neatest thing was this pop thing. She's gotten so much pleasure out of this little pop thing.
It's a pop socket.
Pop socket.
And it's got, Topps digital logo on it, but I didn't have one of these yet. And
she had heard of them. She knew they were a thing.
I'd heard of them, and I'd seen people with them. And I'm like, what the heck is that? But it's amazing. It's great.
It's one of those little stand pop-out.
Yes. Yeah.
Grips.
You put it on your phone, and then you can use it to hold the phone easier, and
Our kid loves it. She thinks it's the greatest thing since sliced bread.
Yes.
And she just got a brand new phone this week too, so it's on her brand new phone. So everything's better with this new phone.
Everything's better.
It's all better.
The app's still loading, but
okay.
That's not better. So that's not a phone issue. That could be.
Well, maybe that's their solution. That might be their solution. They give everybody a pop socket. You don't mind holding your phone waiting so long
I
for
guess
everything to load.
Could be.
It's a mechanical solution to a digital problem.
Could be.
Yeah.
But it's cool.
Well, congratulations on winning that contest.
She worked real hard.
I worked real hard.
Yeah.
What was the card you ended up posting for that Twitter contest? It was the Rey and Kylo one, right?
It was the gold classic Rey from that. It's a 77 count. It's from that first.
Oh yeah.
One of those first sets they did.
We had so much fun collecting those. Didn't
It
we?
was so hard to collect the yellow or gold on that. It was so hard.
Those were early, and
oh man,
you look at the counts on the blues
so
and stuff.
hard.
They're astronomical, and I think I only did blue at the time, and then later I rounded up red. I think, which were 500 count, and then they had the golds that were 77 count. Those were fun.
Those were rough.
I can remember being out in no signal land by your friend Tish's house and trying to pull those on the way back from a birthday party one time. It was rough. Well, we're getting way off tangent today already.
Wow.
We're all over the fucking place. Get control of this show, Adam. What are you doing?
Fine. What is your Hoard update?
I just hit 22,000 on Kennedy. I had this really low ebb in my life earlier in the week because they set the Topps came in and commented about possible, about the monuments and kind of cast a cold shadow on the possibility of TLJ monuments. So I was really depressed about that for a couple of days, but then I just you know what? Fuck it. I hoarded 10,000 fat clone idiots for nothing. I hope they still come around to the idea of monuments, but I'm back on the Hoard train. And I actually have gone back to my old hoards too, in my post, and I'm actually getting Dak Ralters and fat clone idiots and Y-Wings again, so that's kind of fun.
Nice.
Old hoards are fun.
Yeah. It's really neat when somebody sends me S1s for S6s. I love that.
Oh.
I'm like, yes, I accept, and can we get married? Please.
What?
Yeah.
I love them that much.
Okay. All right.
I love them that much.
All right. You
As
won't
you
get
sit
nothing.
next to your wife.
Bye.
Bye.
But they got 300 decks. You understand?
Yeah, that's what you'll have.
Okay.
Crystal, how's no hat product and hat hooks and all
Not
those coming?
much has happened since last week because after they announced the stuff about the monuments being possibly more, I was just like, really? Seriously?
You had a low moment, too.
I had a low moment. And then just the loading thing was pissing me off so much, and then doing the base chases, and that just pissed me off, so I was just like, I just kind of took a...
Did anything not piss you off?
No, nothing didn't not piss me off. So I just kind of took a really big kind of break. The only thing I really did on the app was marathons this week.
Well, I still have 1,847 hat decks for
Yeah,
you.
I know. I'll come and get them.
For me, I hit 44,500 somewhere in there. I'm on my phone on Skype, so I can't look at my exact numbers. But I crossed 19,000 of the Lightning Count Dooku, and I crossed 18,000 of the Comet Me Bro. And I also hit I'm close to 6,000 S1s. So that was kind of a fun little thing I've been trying to build up to for a little bit, trying to get that back over the original monument meld requirement there. And as far as the rest goes, I'm also collecting ME89s right now for my wife, because she's kind of in a similar situation that you're in, Crystal, where for the longest time she's like, I don't think they aren't gonna do monuments. I'm not gonna do any of this stuff. And now she's about 2,500 of the ME89s, and she's like, oh, maybe I will do this a little more now. So I've been picking those up for her at the same time. So if you see me picking those up along the way, you know it's probably for my wife.
Well, I had people that were really confused by me and my brief foray into Huckstown, and were trying to send, just trying to send me, rando Huck, because I don't have a bunch of Huckses, because I give all my Huckses to her. So they see Hucks and they see, oh, he's got a shitload of needs. Let me rail this stupid asshole and get all this good shit off of him for these base variants that he doesn't have. And I'm like, look, dude, I'm not really hoarding this. It's for my wife. Leave me alone. I just want whites. That's enough. Please stop what you're doing. Step away from the phone, sir.
Yeah, I started hoarding S6 Saw Gerrera, and all of a sudden I started getting all these S5 Saw Gerrera traits. I'm like, I put S6 on there, but whatever, I'll just take them. I don't give a shit. They'll trade eventually.
I feel like it's, I always feel like it's too early. I see you guys, you're already off to a roaring start. There's guys in the group that already have 1,000 of their hoard.
Yep.
It's insane. And I'm just like, what? I can't. No, I have no whites. Everybody's just going to hate my guts if they come at me. But they're coming at me for my whites for TLJ Kennedys, which I really should stop hoarding. There's no reason at this point at 22,000 and a coin toss chance of even getting a monument. Why would I trade brand? I want to get a new hoard when S6 is fully out. I don't see anything yet. And so I need to build up my whites and not be that guy, and everybody's coming after them. So I'm kind of having to be a dickhole to people, and I hate doing that. But I gotta hold my whites, man.
I got a shit ton of whites after this Portraits of Prominence crap. So I'll probably...
Well, we'll get to that, because, wow, that's a thing.
That's a thing. Later.
So with the hoards, I put a tweet out this week from @HoardCast that, there's a lot of stuff out there on various sites like Reddit and various Facebook groups and things like that of, within all these little subsectors, there's little groups of pockets of people that know who each other hoard. But there isn't really a combined space for that on Twitter. So I just put out a very simple tweet earlier this week that says, who are you hoarding for S6 and who are you hoarding for all your other series? And I've got it pinned on
did you rainbow?
Hoardcast.
Did you rainbow?
And did you rainbow it? And I've got that pinned to our account on Hoardcast. And so far we've got about 50 replies to that. So if you're ever looking for someone who doesn't, if you're looking for some new folks to hit up who don't always post to the fan feed that often, there's a lot of interesting names out there that I'm not accustomed to seeing within the app.
I didn't recognize.
So definitely check that out.
Because you asked for user ID too, and I saw a lot of user IDs I literally have never seen before.
Right, and you go and look and you're like, oh, you got 3,000 of this card. Good job on hoarding, since I've never heard of this account before. But if you're looking for some folks out there to send some trades to, check out at Hoardcast. We've got a lot of folks on there, some familiar, some not, and hit them up, send some trades, grab your hoards, and be good to each other with that stuff.
Well, I hope, and I liked, that just kind of came out of the blue, and I'm really tickled with the results of the thing, and I hope Topps is looking at it, because I saw quite a few people that are also hoarding TLJ cards.
Yes.
And, they've kind of, like you said, they kind of said, hey, we're focusing on S5 right now, and that was, a diplomatic way to kind of quash hopes without, leaving all hope dashed. Which may actually be crueler in the long run. But I did see quite a few people that hoarded TLJ, a guy that does nothing but the Praetorians, people like Jackrabbit66 with his Lovey hoard, people that, just hoard all various things that are only in there. There's only Lovey in TLJ. The Praetorian cards are, kind of a nice little subset in there. There was a lot of stuff, along with other people who hoard characters that are in S5 that also have TLJ cards. Their loyalty is there, and that's what they do. So hopefully Topps takes note of that as well and doesn't leave TLJ in the cold.
Yeah, and there's actually, I was surprised to see the number of solo cards being hoarded.
Yeah,
on that
and those
list.
are really tough, man. I mean,
yeah.
Those greens sit right at the top of the green list. Those are really rare, and they're dropping out of packs now. The only place they're showing up are in like the solo moments,
right?
Yeah. And the green and orange, those are in those crystal packs. So there's not a lot of those popping out there into the population. So my hat's off to anybody that hoarded 10,000 of those, because they haven't been out very long at all.
Yeah, especially those folks that hoarded like Kira. Mm-hmm. Man, no one wants to give those up.
Yeah, and a lot of people did hoard Kira too, and Val as well. I see a lot of
thousands of them you see out there, and the Chewie with the goggles, and there's a couple Beckett hoarders out there. There's a couple of young Han hoarders out there. There's one guy that does the Mimbin troopers.
Yeah, I saw that guy. He hit me up the other day and just drained me of those.
Yeah. And everyone had at least a couple hundred of those, but no one was really looking for them. And this guy's like just snatching them up everywhere he goes. But, more power to that guy, because he made a hoard out of something that no one else did. So he's got no competition with it, but it'd be nice to see everyone who took that different, out of the way route to hoarding to get rewarded in the same way as everyone.
Hoarding is about going after something that is different and is that you identify with. And it's a personal thing. After 3,000 or 4,000, you better love that character, or you're doing wrong. And as much as we laugh at people that decide, hey, I'm going to hoard Rey. That's a really tough road to hoe to try to pull that off, or Jin, or something like that. The people that did solo cards are 10 times crazier than somebody that tried to hoard Jin or Rey, in my book, because of the scarcity involved in tracking those things down.
For sure. Yeah. And there's even a few S4 Rebels hoarders. There's a guy that hoards the Mining Guild TIE Fighter. He's got like 15,000 of them. And that's those scarce.
Gosh. Yeah, those are really scarce cards. I mean, that's the kind of achievement that deserves to be recognized, Yeah. That's what I think.
Hopefully Topps, comes around and does something with it. I've said all along that whatever they do for monuments, they're going to put some sort of variant of the S5 frame on it, I suppose. If you've got a TLJ hoard or a solo hoard or whatever, just take that card, that whole image of the card, throw it into the frame. It works.
Yeah, or
Just
or a guild frame. I've always thought
like
a guild. People have accepted gilded now. Especially with the diamonds and stuff like that. Now there's a lot of different things of gilded. And when it first started happening, everybody was really kind of down on it. But I think it's gotten more accepted now, and I don't think monuments would be bad in a marble frame. You know what I mean?
Or if there's multiple color requirements, which they've hinted at, a spectrum frame.
Yeah.
That'd be badass.
Rainbowy.
Yes. So, I think it's about time for Crystal's Marathons in a Minute.
Marathons in a minute. Marathons in a minute. You didn't deny my song for once. You just let it go.
It exists.
I was ignoring it.
Because it's a force of nature, baby. There's no fighting the wind.
Ignoring it.
I'm gonna yell at the sunrise. Not this day.
Anyway, all right. So Sunday started off with quotes, and it was the cool Palpatine, it's treason then, which is just a cool Palpatine thing. All right, then Monday was Creature Connections, where we ended up getting a cool Han and the Tauntaun Award. But then we had a double dip with Zam, and those worm things were still out there when Han and the Dianoga dropped. And Han and the Dianoga is still out there and available, so probably double dip again on Monday. Tuesday, Solo Moments was actually kind of weak this week. It's Dryden's Defense, and it's kind of a weird picture, and it's not sold out. It is still there. That's not good. They need to do some more cute Han pictures or something. Okay, Tops? Alright, then Wednesday, we had a Shock T, which didn't sell out as quickly as Ula for some reason. I don't understand. Anyway, but it did sell out. Then Thursday, we did have a double dip because blurry Lando skip fight was still there when Vintage Han number 94 dropped. But I don't give a fuck if it's Vintage Han 94 because you can give me an entire vintage wave of nothing but classic freaking Han Solo Harrison Ford. Thank you. It's an awesome looking card. Anyway. The other Thursday thing was even more awesome because the Gilded this week is going to be the iconic, the none more classic Han Solo shot from A New Hope of him shooting the blaster. It's just like, it's none more classic. Then Friday we had Fan Choice and it was General Grievous. Okay, whatever. Then today we had Lenticular. And the TIE Fighter finally sold out, but we've got a quadruple dip going on still, with the X-Wing is still out there, Yoda is still out there, Sabine is still out there, and the new one, Savage Press, is only at like 117. So, that's that.
That's all week?
That's the week.
Yeah, I thought that
it's
Han...
kind of a Han-y week.
Yeah, it was a lot of Han. It was funny.
There's not too much Han.
You
can never have too much Han.
That's the Han where he's like strapped to a pole and they're fixing to cook him.
So?
He's so beefy and delicious. You know,
he is beefy and delicious.
Here's the thing about Han you didn't know. He makes his own gravy.
I could go somewhere with that, but I'm just not. I will not. I'm going to be a lady, and I am not going to go somewhere with that. That I could. I am a lady, and I will not.
Okay, well, you alluded to it well enough that you can maintain your dignity.
Thank you.
Good job.
Greg, you remember when we started this show and Crystal wanted 30% less swearing?
Yeah, I know. I was thinking about that the other day. It's like I think she just needed more of her own swearing involved, and as we've
there's swearing, and then there's ew swearing. So
okay,
there's layers.
Okay.
You know.
Well, maybe I'm on better behavior with you here. I
believe you are.
I feel like I still swear a lot.
Yes, you do.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, you do.
Good.
You do.
Our listenership expects a certain level of swearing.
They're getting it.
They're getting it. Well, thank you very much for that Marathons in a Minute. That was a delight.
Okay.
I'm so refined now.
Yes.
Okay.
I don't want to spend more than like 2 minutes on Quidd. We say this every week, and then we talk for like 20 minutes about how Greg made a
I have a tiny update on Quidd. So I got my new phone, and I was freaking out because when you switch over to a new phone, you never know what's going to happen with your card apps and whatnot. And so far, everything turned out fine. Everything is okay so far, except my Quidd's not working, and I kind of don't care. So that's kind of interesting. So I don't know
Yeah.
if Quidd just doesn't work on a new iPhone, but that's all I have to say about Quidd because I can't see anything in there right now, and I kind of don't care.
Well, maybe their Twitter person can say all sorts of weird things to you if you send them one-on-one.
I really don't care if it works or not. So, what is that?
What is the count on that?
10.
Is it 10?
Why are you? What are you doing? We're podcasting.
Yeah, we're
What are
recording.
you trading?
Are you playing trading card apps?
What are you? What
This
are you
is a
doing?
show.
A 10 count ray for the Ahsoka thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Whatever.
What do you think?
I thought your eye was fixed.
Maybe.
It is fixed. No.
Well, it's one of those card counts where you can't see it because the name is so long, and then it's covered up by the weird ass card numbers they have. 7,020 whatever crap.
The non-searchable card numbers.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Which are you going to continue? What are you doing?
I'm trying to figure out the count on that stupid card.
We're podcasting,
You're talking
dude.
about Quidd. Fuck Quidd. I'd rather trade cards and look at their fucking...
All right. Well, you're trying to figure out what the count is on that. Quidd this week dropped. I don't even know how you'd say this. Figures.
That's
It's
so lame.
PHY. Basically,
Lame.
it's like a golden ticket program where if you pull the golden ticket, you're not allowed to trade it, but then you get a physical pop of that thing that your ticket corresponds to.
I wish the audience could see my face right now. It's like somebody opened a jar of skepticism and spread it over my features.
Okay.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of why can't you trade these? I guess the answer would be why don't you just fill out your person's name on the thing when they get the form? But in the end, I think all digital apps should have some sort of physical relevance. But I wish that these apps would do that with a card, rather than a pop you can kind of get in the store. I guess it's kind of a cool way of kind of bringing the physical to the digital and vice versa, but it doesn't really do anything for me, especially with it's set like you flip the little ticket over and it says no trading. Otherwise, it's going to void out the whole program for you if you try and trade this ticket. So whatever. And I saw the other day that, in the course of a month or so, what I would do on Quidd is I'd save up 100,000, 200,000 coins, and then I'd just blow it on something that I actually liked on there, a Marvel set or a pop or whatever. And since they changed over to the coins, I realized that at any given time I have no more than 10,000 coins because I'm only in there once or twice a day.
Yeah, I'm the same way.
And I got a pop-up that said, do you want more coins? Check your account. And they just gave me 9,000 coins, probably because I'm not doing anything on there. Something tells me if you're having to give me extra coins for inactivity, that your plan of making people try and be more active is backfiring. Because right now, if I have only 8,000 or 9,000 coins in a day, I'm just not going to do anything on your app. I'm not going to spend any time there, and I'm certainly not going to spend any money. So I just feel that maybe it's time to rethink this every hour coin drop Quidd, because it kind of sucks.
They got a lot to rethink, so...
Yeah, we've talked about all those other things before. So that's enough about Quidd.
Yep.
So
I accepted that trade while you guys were talking about that waste of time at Quidd.
Yep.
Okay.
Did it work out in your favor?
10 count ray for the orange and green awards from S6. I'm not a big Ahsoka guy. I mean, I got those as awards for the base chase, and that's a classic 10 count ray. I don't think I can lose.
Wow.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you. It was a blind trade too.
Oh, I want some of those trades.
Well, all you have to do is kill yourself for 24 hours or 48 hours straight and get the orange set when they drop the next wave.
Okay, next time. F1 trading cards. It's the Mexican Grand Prix this week, and to celebrate, F1 is giving away a free signature pack of, although it sounds weird, the Force India team for the Mexican Grand Prix.
Those are cool cards. I got those. They're pink.
Yeah, because the team they run pink cars. So
well, they're macho enough to deal with that.
Yeah, and it's the Force India team has the series' only Mexican driver, Sergio Perez, so that's why it corresponds with the Mexican Grand Prix this week, even though they're Force India as the team. To cash in that code, enter code Force Fiesta into the app, and you'll get Esteban Ocon, their other driver, Sergio Perez signature, and a whole bunch of Force India cards, all in that cool pink tone.
The first time I tried to redeem that, I made a terrible mistake. I put in Ford Fiesta, and I actually got a Ford Fiesta, and it is the worst car for anything you do in that racing app. It's not a winner.
No, front wheel drive, no torque.
4-cylinder, it's just a piece of shit.
It's got air conditioning. That's something. Anyways, Crystal's just shaking her head.
Yeah, she so often does.
F1 also dropped new perfect pit stops this week for the McLaren team and the Red Bull team. So pick those up. Double dips galore in those packs. Cheap packs. Cool looking cards. And definitely the one set I'm actively chasing right now. So really cool looking cards. And that's what we got for F1 right now. So Greg, what's happening in tarot cards?
Well, they finished up the they finally finished the last Shark Exorcist set, and I'm so sad because I really love those cards. And I haven't seen the movie, and I know it's terrible, but I laughed so many times at the whole thing, and they finally finished that off, and the award came in for the hard body set. And it's a pretty good looking card. Girl's like, I'm yawning and my shorts barely fit. She's these tiny little cutoff shorts, these Daisy Dukes on. So it's a good looking card. And then the card count was just an extra added little punch of joy because the card count on the award was 69.
Oh my gosh.
So Bill and Ted are really excited that their secret code word has been revealed in tarot cards.
That on the count.
Yeah, so that was fun. And then they I was saying last week, hey, he's going to do something for Halloween. And last year it was a 31-day just butt punch day after day of accelerating odds. He only did a week this time. So Wednesday he dropped a little set of cards, and it was intended initially that every day there'd be a different one, and there would be ascending odds, starting at the 24th. 1 in 24, then 1 in 25, 1 in 26, all the way up, which is pretty tough. He messed up, and all the cards came out in the pack at once, unintended. So rather than try to clean up that mess, he just said, fuck it, let them all be in there. But the odds still are getting tougher every day. So anybody that on the first day went ham on packs had an easier time. Easier is a relative term because one of the cards is turning out to be a real bottleneck. Card number 3 in that chase is turning out to be much lower than a lot of the other cards in the set. So basically everybody's got tons of dupes and they're all trying to get number 3. So it's really tough. That one's at about 50 count right now. Hopefully those will free up in packs or something like that as we get closer, but less people are pulling because you've already blown your wad and the odds are getting tougher every day. On top of that, he just unleashed today a Halloween base chase. So he made base variants of every single one of the base cards, which is 102 cards in tarot cards in 3 different categories with 3 different borders on them. And if you collect all 3, each set will have an award apparently on Halloween. So those are really easy though. Those are like in a 2,500 pack, 1 per pack. So basically you can get 10 of those every day just with your daily. And if you had any coins saved up or any friends in the app who could pull for you, it's pretty possible to put that together. So I'm plugging away at that right now, and I've had some help already from some folks, and I'll probably be looking for more. I'm going to actually start trying to cross trade for those, since anybody could sign up, get 25,000 coins, and get me 10 of those. That's a pretty good trade for me. So I'm going to go out and see if I can't recruit some new players for tarot cards in that way. And I've already got, numerically, I've got enough cards to dupes for needs, but trading's tough and traffic is low. So any advantage I can get in terms of pulling more cards in will probably help. So that's what I'm doing in tarot cards. Halloween stuff. And then I'll be broke as shit on Halloween, and I'll probably get a rock. He's doing some kind of thing with the Halloween countdown set. In addition to having an award for completing it, there's going to be some kind of drawing if you complete it for a 1-of-1 card as well. Which, of course, I'll never win. It'll go to Red Elephant, who's already got 5 fucking 1-of-1s or whatever. But whatever. It's fun. It's fun to collect on tarot cards, and it's pretty free to play friendly. So whatever.
Well, cool. You don't sound bitter at all.
No, I'm really not. I like tarot cards. I have a good time on there. It's a lot of fun, and it's the trade community, the play community is really nice. I would not have. I already completed Halloween Countdown because somebody was nice enough to trade me a number 3. So thank God for that.
Well, cool. So what's happening in Huddle?
Oh gosh, Huddle.
Oh, Huddle.
So many football players running out on the field with victory in their eyes, and we're stalling while we open our eyes.
Right.
They've got blood in their hearts, and they're reaching for the sky every Sunday. And yeah, they do. And they're they're warriors of the modern gridiron, and I'm still waiting for it to load. All right, when we get to our ticket count here.
Okay, I did claim my ticket.
How many tickets did you get on Thursday?
1.
1. I got 2.
Well, I
excuses.
underestimated the Titan bullshit, and I'm just kind of over them. Or no, not the Titans. The other T team, the Texans. The Texans, Titans, same freaking difference. I can't stand either of them.
I'm sure they would beg to differ.
I am so over the friggin' Texans and Deshaun Watson's bullcrap that. Yeah, I had them, but I didn't play a bunch of them.
I banked heavily
I just don't want to.
I banked heavily.
I'm just not gonna.
Oh,
I'm not gonna
because you
play.
hate them. Because they probably went to colleges you hate.
Yeah, maybe. But I just know I'm done with the Texans and the Titans and yeah. So I just got 1 ticket.
Okay. Well, so how many total tickets do you have right now? I got to do all this hard math. Such big numbers and so much subtraction. I have 67.
I had 55.
Wow, you were getting smoked.
Well, we had that one stupid contest again where I got a stupid card again instead of a ticket.
When you say that, I think they gave you a sweater.
They might as well.
A cardigan sweater.
I wanted a ticket and I got a stupid card.
Sorry about that. I didn't get any. I didn't get any best of huddles last week. I actually just got sweet tickets, baby.
So does that include the subtraction?
Yes.
Okay.
Wow. So you're getting smoked.
Well, there's people I'm not going to be playing anymore because I don't like them. So we've reached that point in the season where I'm just not going to play them.
I salute your fortitude and commitment to losing this contest. I don't remember what do I win? I can't even remember.
Nothing.
I don't remember either.
I don't think I win anything. I win. The prize is my wife is pissed off at me. As per usual. This is not a win for me. This is not a win. That's all right. I'll still gloat and make it worse. I'm good like that.
For things that are actually in packs, Huddle dropped the diamond cards today, so probably some good cross trade opportunities with those.
Diamond.
It's another one of the box set kind of deals. They're 1 in 5 in coin packs with Sig and relic opportunities. So have at it.
Nice looking. And then
I'll
of course
probably
they are
just
nice looking.
pull a freaking Deshaun Watson.
And they got some primo, and then they got some super primo shit, low count stuff in the diamond packs as well, of course.
Yeah, those silver base that are 1 in 5 just look great on their own.
Oh, those rainbow signatures look nice too. Well, they make some beautiful cards. They really do a nice job. Their design team at Huddle and the product that they come up with over there. And they've had a really nice balance this season, I think, between coins and diamonds. There's people always that are going to bitch because they can't get something because they don't want to buy diamonds.
Sure.
But they've had a lot of really nice stuff. And it is possible to go through all the marathons with coins there if you're on the ball. So, and if you can't trade for shit, you shouldn't be in a trading card ad anyways. Wah.
Yeah, do what you can.
Right. Do what you can, and if you can't, then shut the fuck up.
So, you guys want to talk Star Wars?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah.
So, Greg, you sent me this little tidbit here that I had to throw into the agenda.
My little equation.
That said, Darth plus anything equals asshole.
Yeah.
Explain.
Okay. So, and it's not a universal truth by any means. And if I offend anybody out here, I apologize. But you should talk to your brethren about their behavior and what they've decided to become from the get-go. There's something about people when they sign up for Star Wars, and there's a personality type that says, oh, my name's Tony. I'm going to be Darth Tony. Or my name's Gerald, and I'm going to be Darth Gerald. Or any variation thereof. Darth plus something, 9 times out of 10 equals assholes. And I don't know what it is about that. It's something, it's like a personality test for Star Wars fans. If you want to be Darth Vader in some way, or Darth Tony, or Darth Gerald, or whatever the fuck it is, look at their star rating. 9 times out of 10, it's going to be 4 or less. And if they're under 1,000, it's going to be less because they're just fucking assholes. I'm not sure what it is that happens to people when they sign up for Star Wars Card Trader and decide they're going to be Darth. I'm going to be Darth Gerald. And they just act like fucking assholes the entire time they're on there. And they send shitty offers and say nasty things to people in comments. And they're just a bunch of dickholes. That's all I had to say.
Wow.
You really just had to get that off your chest, huh?
Yeah, I'm not sure what it is, but I mean, we were comparing notes in our group, and a lot of people were like, "Hey, yeah, that's right. That's weird. What is that?" And it's not universal. There's some traders out there that are Darth plus something else that are okay, but most of them are just really not good.
Yeah. Well, hopefully they hear this. And
now, Adam, you were saying earlier, yeah, you're right, Greg. They are assholes, and now we're recording. Now you're like, no, they're nice. I like them.
No, fuck them all.
Okay, good. All right, back me up, Brett.
No, unless you're
Bros
one of the
before
nice
Darths, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah. So my original Star Wars account had a Darth in it.
Really?
That's why it's me so quiet.
What was it? Darth what?
Well, I don't want to give it away because that's still my alt.
Oh. Okay, that's fine.
But
Was it Darth Gerald?
no. It was one of those deals where you like create that fan name and you're like, oh, I can't change this shit now, can I?
Well, it's just
stuck
weird,
with
you know,
this damn
it's
thing
weird. It's just
forever.
one of those things that just kind of clicks as a connection.
Yep.
You know, once in a while, like we were at Disney World, we were at Epcot earlier, and it clicked in my head, there's like this certain type of girl at Disney for some reason. And it's
Yes, there is. Yes, there is.
No, like this is a specific one that I see every single time I go. And it's a pretty decent looking brunette, like black hair, and she will always have a red shirt on and Mickey Mouse ears. And I don't know what it is. It's like they like pop them out of a Pez dispenser somewhere in the park. Because every single time I go there, there's a good looking chick with black hair, a red shirt, and Mickey Mouse ears. I don't know what it is. It's bizarre. It can't be the same girl. It's a different one every time. I'm sure of that. But it's like a type. It's like this type. And I think maybe, I don't know, maybe she's going out with Darth Gerald. They should get together. These two, they probably would get along. The red shirt, black hair, Mickey Mouse ear girl, and Darth Gerald.
Maybe she's cousins with DarthAnthony.
Did I say DarthAnthony?
DarthAnthony.
There is a DarthAnthony. I'll bet you anything.
Is there?
Oh, I've got it looking fine now. Go ahead. You start off the next thing, and I'm going to search and see if
my
there is
God.
one.
You know there's got to be a Darth-Anthony.
There's got to
I'm
be.
sure there's Darth everything in there.
Yeah, we just pissed off like the entire Darth contingent of our audience.
Yeah.
Well, be nicer.
Way to get on that soapbox, dumbass.
Wow.
It was just a thing I noticed the other day. It's just
You're
an
just
observation.
noticing a lot of weird things.
It's just an observation.
Yeah. I don't know if getting that eye fixed was a good thing.
I can see more clearly now. That's what it is. My clarity of vision is now second to none.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Okay, so, Greg, you mentioned that you killed yourself for 24 hours collecting base cards. That finally ended.
Yes.
With the 1 week chase and the 48-hour chase.
There is a DarthAnthony one. But he's got 0 feet, like he never made a trade, and a DarthAnthony Strange is also in existence, and he's never made a trade either. There you go.
There you go.
Sorry, yeah.
So you did all the colors?
I did, and yes, I did orange. I did the purple first, and that was pretty easy because you just buy, if you can get Ray and Jin, you're set. And then I was like, yeah, maybe I'll try for orange because that's kind of a baller thing. And I was like, I'll try that. And then so I went for that, and along the way of that, and I was opening the crystal packs to try to get my numbers up, and I was trading real hard to get any oranges I can, just to get my numbers up to then I could start swap shopping. Then I'm swap shopping, and it was just a nonstop frenzy for 2 days. But I did it. I finished orange, I finished green, and red, and blue, and white, and purple. I did them all. And then I just traded away, like as we were talking, I traded away my orange and green awards, and I'll probably never see them again. But, it's okay. It's all right.
Still, 10 count Ray?
Right.
Hard to argue with that.
Right. I can't. I didn't.
Crystal, did you do all the colors too, or did you just watch Greg kill himself?
I did white, blue, red, and green. Purples I'm just changing into huxes. And then oranges I just was like, I just can't even. So I did the orange within the 1 week, so I got the cool looking Han Solo. So
Yeah, I get that too.
it's cool Han Solo.
If somebody offers me a 10 count Ray for it, I'm going to trade it though.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah,
I only did white through red, and even then it was like an hour to go for the red, so I was just like, whatever. I did go from about 10 purple to over 50, so I was happy with that.
It was weird, the cards that were the bottleneck on that one. It was that Rebels Vader, for whatever reason, was the really hard one to get. I was able to get Ray and Jin through trades or swap shopping relatively simple. The last card I needed was that fucking Vader, the Rebels one, that animated one. And I saw a lot of people looking for that one at the end there. It was one of the lowest count ones. It was really tough. And I think somebody had already staked it out as a Hoard. And so when the numbers are that low and somebody's already scarfing up everyone they can get, because I think I probably had it early and traded it away for something, thinking, I'll get that back easy. It was not so easy.
Yeah, I bet their names started with Darth.
Yeah, probably Darth fucking Gerald or Tony.
Damn Gerald.
Probably did start with Darth. Probably did. But it was fun. I mean, it was fun. After my week off and everything, it was nice to have something that I could just get like totally involved with again in the app, and I really enjoyed it. Even though it was tough. I was done pretty early on Sunday morning, which I think was the deadline was Sunday at 11 or something like that. I was done. Yeah, I was done with Orange by 8 o'clock in the morning. So and then I just coasted in. So it was very satisfying and fun. And made a lot of trades, and it was great.
Cool. Are you guys doing this Geonosis Arena set, this concept?
Nope.
That popped up last week?
It's too complicated.
We talked about it last week. I think I can probably get that for $2 on eBay. Yes. That's exactly what I did. I went to eBay, and somebody had a, $4 or best offer. I offered $2. They snapped it up, and I've been getting my card every day. So it's great.
Nice. I'm doing the white right now. It's
That's all
like
it was.
1 in 10.
It was for white. It was really cheap to just do white, and I'm just too lazy, and I don't have any coins. So
The mechanic led to this being one of the most poorly advertised sets that I can remember in a long time. They dropped one initial transmission on the day that they dropped all the blues and reds in the crystal packs, and then said every day they're going to put out the white thereafter. But they never put out another transmission ever again. So these the white packs have been dropping every single day. But no one's like out there saying, I'm looking for these, or these, I'm collecting these. There's still a little bit of action in that transmission, but for a concept art set, it feels like they dropped the ball on this.
Huh, yeah.
Like the white counts are pretty low. The blue and red counts are minuscule. I looked at the Count Dooku hangar bay, which would be the only one I'd be interested in the other variants. At this point, when I checked earlier this morning, the blue was in the 40s, and the red was at 5.
Damn. Jesus Christ. So
Yeah,
those
the
are
red
going to come in pretty low on awards.
Yeah, so you're looking at right now like a single-digit award easily for the Reds, if it stays like that. And, the Reds, it had all the usual, heavy hitter players that had the Reds. I'm like, they're all trying for this. There's no way I'm going to get this from any of them. I might pick up the blue, but right now that red even looks out of the question for what it is.
The white, as cheap as it is, the lowest count I'm seeing is like 600, which is really low for something that cheap. And
they're great-looking cards.
There's probably a ton of people that are forgetting those, too. That are missing days just because they forgot and they didn't see a transmission. And at the end, they're all going to be scrambling around trying to, slap those together. Might be worth throw at a few crystal packs on those just to get some of those, big trades for people that missed a drop or two.
Yeah. I mean, I like the cards, but... And I feel like this set could have been so much bigger than what it was, and the content's really great looking and stuff, but I feel like they just kind of dropped the ball on this set, which is a shame.
Attack of the Clones isn't the most beloved movie. I like it a lot. There's a ton of great shit in it.
Yeah.
But a lot of people really are like, oh, Attack of the Clones. Detective Obi, shut up.
Yeah.
But people are always clamoring for really nice art cards
and
things
minimal borders, and those are really nice looking cards.
This is all of that.
Yeah.
And then they just throw one transmission 6 days ago, or 7 days ago, and it's a 9-day set. And people forget about that, especially with all this other stuff happening right now. There's lots of chase sets and lots of, swap opportunities for all these other ones that people are actually swapping and trading around. And this one's just way forgotten in the corner gathering dust already.
I'm looking at the cards now, and they're fantastic looking cards. I mean, they have a unified art style, minimal border. They really look nice. That's a great looking set, and I'll be happy to have it all, in my collection.
Yeah.
They look fantastic.
So another set they did that also looks pretty good this week, and it kind of hit or miss with a lot of people, the Galactic Files. They did a New Hope this week, and people are either love that set or hate that set, but it's a fun one to collect and trade around. It was a big set this time. It was 26 cards.
Ooh, yeah, a lot of people were belly aching because there was a meld card for the Super Award, so you're talking 52 in 24 hours to complete. That's pretty expensive. But
50K packs.
And how are you not going to love classic New Hope shit though?
Yeah.
I mean, it's all the best stuff. And card backs. They all have a lot of stuff on the back to read and everything like that. It's everything we like in a card set, and a unified style again. They all look nice together. Mm-hmm. It's a great set. I didn't collect it. And I have regrets, but there was just too much going on. And they gilded those right out of the gate as well, right?
Yep. Yeah, so a couple people in our group had their, basically, versions of their Hoard hit, and they went nuts on those. So Alan, who does Tatooine Dawn in the app, he did all the Baroos. So he's got every Baroo gilded at this point.
Yeah. Not just one of each. He's got all three of the bronze,
6.
both of the silvers and the gold. So yeah.
And then Lee also, he did the Rebel Fleet Trooper, so he got all, I don't know if he got all 6 of them, but he definitely got the 3, the gold, silver, bronze. So, man, that was
there was a
intense day
Greedo
of training
too for Dan Anderson.
And Greedo, yeah, and Dan, he had his Greedo. I don't know if he got all 3 of them, but I know he got at least a couple of them.
What?
So
Didn't Jen pull the gold?
yes,
Yeah, Jen Leo in our
Jen
group
Leo.
pulled the gold, and she went right to him.
Yeah.
She was like, "Oh, Dan," and
Yeah.
we were all like, "Oh, lube on oil on aisle 7."
Come on. That's where we're. Yeah, no.
I didn't
Yeah.
swear.
Yeah, it's just.
Edit at 49 minutes.
Yeah. Ew. Yes.
Soon after, they released the Galactic File 6,
Yeah,
and
those
there
were
was
gilded as well.
gilded as well.
And there was a
those
new
were
sig.
really expensive.
Was there a new sig in that one? Is that the one they were talking about?
I don't remember.
I can't recall.
Yeah.
I didn't look very hard at them, so.
Either way, that they were expensive, and they gilded them, and then a lot of people were upset that once the gilded sold out, they didn't update the bundles to reflect that, and
Right.
people were buying bundles for a shot at these gilded that didn't exist. So there was a few people that were rightfully upset, but old tops would have said, you got to check the packs and stuff, but
Well, I don't
I
think
think
they
they-
really said anything about it or addressed it, and there were some people there was a thread on Reddit about it, and my advice was, let Tops know you're concerned. The Tops cannot issue a cash refund. They don't handle the money. Somebody else does that. They sell tickets in the form of crystals over here, and if you got a problem with your tickets, they can give you more tickets, but they're not going to give you your money back. That's never going to happen. So it's really a matter of having to go, okay, look, I understand you can't do anything. I have to go to iTunes because of this. Then go to iTunes, get your refund, and everything will be fine. There's been situations with folks in our group that have had things happen with bundles where Tops couldn't address it or would not address it. They went to iTunes. iTunes will side with you. Google Play will side with you, and you will get your money back. And that's how you handle it.
as long as you got it documented.
Right.
It's-
And then Tops kind of has to take those lumps. If they make that kind of mess up and stuff. If they want to ban you or suspend you or something like that, well, they don't really have cause, and that's what Twitter's for. Yell on Twitter.
Into the empty void.
But I don't think
Twitter.
they would. I think they understand that they made a mistake, but they don't handle the money.
Yeah. So I think that lately, they've been a little better at kind of addressing these issues through their customer service.
Just
But
like
yeah,
it.
Just like it. I was gonna let you say it.
Dear Lord.
But yeah, you got to go through the proper channels before you do any of that stuff. Force lightning. Holy cow! This set's awesome.
Those are awesome. You know what? And I thought they were cool when they dropped, and I was in because they look like landscape vintage. They have that vintage filter, and
That's exactly what they are.
Yeah, and that the really thick dot structure to them and everything. They look like vintage cards. And they started out with OT stuff, but they very quickly went into animated stuff as well. But they're really great looking cards and great subject matter, a nice account on them. And I traded up a few dupes here and there and stuff, and I pulled a couple extras along the way in chance packs. And I was like, maybe I'll try to put another set of these together. No, you are not. People are not letting go of those. They're very hot, especially the first one. It's been the longest. I can't remember the last time I saw a first card in a set that nobody would let go of. People were wanting really big offers to get that number one. So I just shit-canned that idea and traded them off. And I got my one set. It ended today. Another Dooku for you.
I know. So I actually got the first one in chance packs. Luckily, I had some crystals left over. And the first Dooku hit, and I traded the one for the Count Dooku 1-to-1, and I'm just like, I'm done. And now I'm kind of like, I probably could have got more, but I was happy with that trade at the time. Still happy with that first Dooku card. Then they dropped the Dooku, the animated Dooku, today, and Chuck McQuarrie's kid, He traded it to me. He was really cool. He's like, hey, I pulled a dupe of this. Come get it before someone else tries to grab it. I'm like, awesome, man. Thank you so much.
Because nobody ever
bail
wants
me
to
out there.
pull the last card in a set.
No.
And they were stacking on the chance packs the last two, so they're not selling out. But I still think the completion percentage on those for award is going to be really high. I think it's going to be well over 50%.
I mean, there are only 250 counts,
Yeah,
so
I'm thinking 50 to 60% completion. I'd be very surprised the way that they're not trading around, especially the first one.
yeah. People were giving me a hard time about the Savage Oppress card. They're like, isn't that Count Dooku shocking to him? And I'm like, well, yeah, but I'm not hoarding fingers. It's just his hand. I'm not.
And that was our
hoarding a hand.
quote of the week on the Hoard Illuminati Twitter feed. I am not hoarding fingers.
So, Force Lightning, awesome set. I think that's one that's probably people are gonna prize that one for
Well, it's
a long
got a really
time.
good award, too. Do you see the awards? The Emperor, and it's, classic OT, Emperor, shocking Luke Skywalker. And
Awesome.
Yeah, it's a good-looking card, and it's won a lot of people. And I remember back in the day in the vintage, there was one guy who's like, come on, Emperor, come on. Why not the Emperor? Please, give me an Emperor. Never got an Emperor. He finally got some really cool Emperor shit. That's a really cool card, and we finally had a vintage Emperor as well. So he must be a happy camper.
After the first card, I'm like, man, it's just gonna be like a bunch of shots of the same Palpatine, and I'm like, okay, they're bringing it. I'm like, there's gonna be at least one Count Dooku, but it's just gonna be like the Emperor Count Dooku, and then they brought in all this like cool animated stuff. That Mortis Sun card, badass.
Yeah, they were
From
really
the Clone
cool. They
Wars.
all looked great. It was a really interesting set. Whoever came up with that, tip of the hat. Really great set. Never saw that coming. I think it was a big hit.
Yeah. Then again, those Mortis Temple episodes of Clone Wars are some of the best. So
I'll take your word for it.
I'm glad that they finally.
I don't know what
content,
that is.
Especially for Broken Name, who hoards Mortis Sun. So I was glad to see him get a nice insert, because there really aren't many son and daughter and father inserts in the app. They had a couple like Galactic Files and stuff, and they had a couple base cards along the way, but not much out there for those characters. So good stuff there. From some really awesome stuff to some meh. They did Vibrant Vessels.
Vibrating vessels.
Yes.
Vibrating vehicles.
Pleasure your account.
Of veracity. Yeah, those are weird. They just kind of look like neon outlines of spaceships, I guess.
Yeah.
And the first two are
like
TIE fighters. It's
Yeah.
just, okay. I
Like a
couldn't get
bomber
excited.
and a
And I
TIE
like
fighter.
ships. I've said
Yeah.
before, I'm a ship guy, but that one just didn't really grab me. I didn't think much of it. Is it selling well? I don't know. I
don't even
haven't
know.
seen if they're... What's the count on those? Are they low? Or...
Don't know.
Should I get
Because
some?
I
don't know. Should
I
collect?
completely ignored them because the bottom tier was open edition. So it's like, I'm not going to spend 1 in 10 for an open edition.
Oh, I
when I
see.
can do-
Yeah, they got a shit.
When I can do the same 1 in 10 for a Geonosis Arena that's a count, limited or time limited count card of a concept. I'm not going to do this TIE Bomber, weird thing with the neon crap and stuff on it that's going to just spew out of claim packs forever once the set's done. So I just said F it and kept doing my Geonosis.
Yeah, it looks like too many variants is probably why I didn't take a close look at it, because there's just too damn many of them. Wow, it doesn't look like they're particularly selling out either.
Yeah, I mean, you put OE as the bottom level and shit like that's going to happen.
Yeah, the reds are supposed to be limited to 25, and their first one only is at 8.
Oof.
And the other ones are 200. So coming soon to a chance pack near you for the next 4 fucking years. Like those freaking evolutions are still in there.
The combo packs?
Yes, the combo
Droids.
packs, those droids,
Creatures.
those creatures. I mean, when you pull those things, you're just like, oh God, why did I spend anything resembling money on something like that?
Are the Force Awakens wide vision still in those packs too?
I don't know.
Or do those finally sell out?
No, I haven't seen any of those, because I would go after those.
Those are
'cause
nice. Yeah, they're good cards. Wide visions.
Those are nice.
They're nice.
They're nice. Oh,
Marathons in a minute. just
Marathons
ended,
in a minute
folks.
just ended. The timer just went off somewhere.
Well, OE, meh.
Yeah.
So,
That's a good reason not to spend your coins, on the chance, ending up with an OE. Why? No.
Yeah.
So obviously it seems like a misfire. From ecstasy to agony in 2 sets. Force lightning, yay! Vibrating vessels, oh no.
Yeah. So, kind of in the, hey, that's pretty cool. They did Galactic Champions Series 2. Another wave of these. There's a Count Dooku in there. There is a bunch of cool SIGs. I really like these cards. The more I see them, the more they kind of grow on me a little bit with the kind of dark black background.
Yeah, classy
on them
looking cards.
Yeah. So I saw that Dooku was in there this week, and I'm like, son of a bitch, I got to do it. And man, Dunk was it TK421? I think he sent me a couple of these, and thank you so much, Josh. That was awesome. It really saved my butt there. Great looking cards. I forget who the award was this week, but it was pretty nice.
Was it Dak Ralter?
No.
Then I hate it.
Yeah.
No, I like those cards a lot. I collected the first set. I think we said before. I went after them late because somebody threw the awards at me, and I cobbled them together. So I don't know. Maybe I'll get a chance to do this again. They look so nice together. I like that black. They're very classy looking cards. They're not over designed. They just look sharp. It's a nice picture on a clean background, full bleed cards, no variants, no bullshit. There's a lot to like with those. And then the SIGs are really nice and low count, 77 count again on the SIGs. Mm-hmm. So what's not to like? It's a nice set. They do a nice job with those.
Definitely. Yeah. Definitely one of the better designs that I like from
it's good content.
Star Wars right now.
It's not mean. It's a nice content, and everybody can have fun with that.
Yeah. So, are you doing this swap-portunity with Portraits of Prominence Series 2, Greg?
No, I did it the first time, and I got really into it, but I actually kind of burned myself out with the base chase. I was like, oh, this is so fun. It was very satisfying. But by the end of it, I was really spent, and I was just kind of like, I'm just going to limp through the week and get my vintage, and that's about, and CTI, and that's it.
Give your bionic eye a break.
Luckily, one member of our household decided to take a ham and throw it in a wood chipper, because holy shit, go tell them all about it, hon.
There's the freaking relic is a dual Phasma and Hux swatch thing, so and I didn't do anything like pretty much all week. I did nothing. Except for marathons, so yeah,
Except for all the marathons.
All of them, yeah, all the marathons. But that's not much.
Yeah, it's easy. Everybody does that.
So I just went insane yesterday. And if you want to steal Portraits of Prominence set, I got one extra for you.
Oh, thank you.
I'm sure I do.
I'll take it. Thanks. Or you can give me all your dupes and I'll swap shop them. There you go. I'll be a swap. And I don't want to. Honestly, if I don't have a swap shop.
But yeah, I've got at least 2 steel sets, and I got the marble, and I've got the steel and the marble SIGs already. I may even be able to do 2 sets of each of those. I don't know.
Send those to me too.
And I'm trying to finish up 2 sets of the steel swatches so I can get 2 Huxes. And I've already got the marble 1 set too.
Oh, well that's not so crazy.
And I've got 3 of the 4 golds. So I'm waiting for more of them to get pulled, because there's only been 8 of the freaking gold Chirrut swatches pulled, and they're either gone to like mega whales who are trying to do the set because they do every set,
or Darth Levi. He likes.
No, he doesn't have one yet.
No?
Or
no, it's not him. He likes Mace. I'm thinking of somebody else from Chirrut.
Some weird little accounts where they don't really have a lot of trades and stuff, so I don't know if they're probably all mega whale all.
No, it's probably that Crystal Factory shit on eBay. They're probably on eBay.
Could be.
Because those were the ones that were buying the Lightnings and then selling, buying Lightnings for $25 and for $50 and selling them for $25.
I don't know, but I'm
weird.
kind of in like insane mode. So like every once in a while I just go and I check and I see has any more been pulled? If another one's pulled, I throw out some crazy blind ass trade, and then it gets declined. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. And then I wait a little longer and see if anything else gets pulled.
You got a week.
It's sitting at 8,
Yeah.
so
They'll get more pulled. Hopefully they get more pulled. You'll finish it. I have faith in you. You're a baller.
Sir, how many of the regular golds do you have? If you've got 3 of the 4 gold swatches.
I have
Try and do that set too.
No, I don't feel like it. I just don't feel, because there's no hucks in those. So why would I?
There's no incentive.
Oh, the app's loading, so I can't see. Wait. Oh, it's reload. Just restarted the whole app.
Awesome.
That's fun. I like it when it does that. So the new phone has no effect on that.
But you got the thing to hold the phone now.
Yeah.
Yes, I do have the cool little hole.
No, you have to pump the socket. You gotta pump it. When the
That's
app's
what
loading.
she said.
The episode's over. That's all.
That's it. We're done here, folks.
What are these? How many freaking are these? I don't know. I've got Boba and Obi and Thrawn. I don't know. Nobody likes gold Thrawn. I don't know.
Yeah.
A gold Hera. Nobody likes Hera.
Nobody in our group would want any of those cards.
Yeah, I
No,
only
not
have
at all.
I only have those.
And if they don't listen to the podcast and don't know you have those, shame on them. Shame on them.
I don't think they listen to the podcast.
Some of them don't.
Some of them don't.
Shame on them.
So
They're
Hera
missing
and Thrawn will just sit there.
Just
you know.
alone and collecting
And that
dust.
Thrawn, he's already sold out.
Oh,
so
a world of sadness.
that's just sad.
That's a world of sadness.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Well,
So
congratulations on
portraits of
working on
prominence too.
Portraits of
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
insanity is what it is.
Yeah. She went crazy on that. So, hey, yeah, I didn't do them, but it looks like I'm going to get a set of the steals
Probably
and maybe the SIGs too. So, yeah. Woo!
Probably you'll have a steel swatch set for a few minutes until
Okay.
I need it back.
Okay.
Well, cool. So CTI is ending. This is the last one.
That was it. That was the last one.
Yeah.
I was looking at the last set. It was huge. The last one was like 11 or some shit.
Yeah, this one's what, 7?
7.
6?
Nice.
Yeah.
Perfect. Beautiful. Love it. Great. That's the way to
No.
do it, folks.
Now, one of the funny things I saw someone say about this new one, it looks like Anakin's getting hit in the face by a beach ball.
Well,
Really weird art.
it's a strange, yeah.
Very, very strange.
it's very-
It's like, what is it supposed to be? The Skywalker family? And what?
I guess.
What is a beach
I
ball
don't know.
looking thing having
No,
the?
Anakin is controlling a drone shaped like a TIE bomber that attacks Luke Skywalker in his pilot outfit, and it blows a bomb up behind him, and that's what happened in the scene. What? It wasn't.
It's some very weird art.
It's not canon anymore. It's a legend. Okay.
Yeah.
Most
Yeah.
things are.
Yeah.
That's
No,
what she said.
It was a strange picture, but it was nice art. It wasn't anything that anybody could go, oh, well, that totally sucks. It was better than, we talked about the weak links in the set, which weren't terrible, and this wasn't terrible either. It was a nice looking card. So I like fire. I like explosions and fire. In a lot of the movies that I watch, they have a lot of fire and explosions, and I enjoy that.
Yeah,
This card had that as well.
If you're going to compare it to the Series 5 CTIs, this is still mid-tier, upper third of that last series. But it's probably my least favorite of this new series.
Yeah.
So.
I'd agree. It's not it's not a huge hit, but it was a strong set. And onward to award on Halloween. Happy Halloween! Everybody enjoy your award. You're out there eating pumpkins and
Eating pumpkins.
yeah, that's what you do on Halloween. You eat a pumpkin.
I'd like to see you do that.
I'll eat a pumpkin. I don't even care.
Crystal sent me the picture. It'll
Just
be
a
on
proof
it.
of point of me going, I was eating a pumpkin.
Raw pumpkin, the little stringy seeds
Yeah,
hanging
just,
out of your mouth.
boom, just bite it right on its face.
Yeah. That took a turn. So, with that, final thoughts?
Final thoughts. Well, I like the CTI. I hope it's not such a long time, but if they're going to take a while, hey, that's cool. But if they want to go right back to it with that quality of stuff, dude, I'm down for that every Wednesday. I'm fine with that. I thought those were great. And if you're signing up for Star Wars Card Trader, don't put Darth at the beginning of your shit. Just don't. You can still be an asshole. That's fine. Just don't tell everybody you're an asshole.
Wow.
Christel?
I don't know. I'd like maybe a week of no hucks, something, just, so I can just take a break again. Maybe just hoard some, because Portraits of Insanity, I'm a little tired.
Are we going to start predicting Wave 2 of S6 yet next week? Every week for the next how many weeks?
Oh, well,
Start now?
if they didn't do it this week,
it's got to
be next week.
It's got to be next week, because that's what we were saying last week. They're sure to have another wave of those coming. Get ready. Buckle up. Next week. It's going to happen.
Buttercups. It's coming next week. Guaranteed.
She turned Cajun. The Cajun man.
Yeah.
Well, for me, I would like a week without any Count Dooku cards. I had 2 lightning cards this week and a card of fingers.
Did.
So, that's my wish.
Well, starting tomorrow, the amazing lightning of Dooku.
I know, the journey of Dooku. Or
just
some
all pictures
bullshit.
of Dooku shooting lightning. 7 of them.
Yeah.
Limited to 100.
And before we sign off for the week, I definitely want to say to Chuck, McQuarrie's kid, we're thinking about you and your family this week.
Yes.
I hope that, everything that's going on, that it turns out all right. And, we're just thinking about you, man, and we love you.
Yep.
So,
Amen.
with that, be sure to give us a follow on Twitter at Hoardcast, and I don't know, hoardcast@gmail.com. Send us stuff. We like stuff.
Free stuff. We'll take free stuff. If you
yeah.
want to send us free stuff, I don't know.
Yeah,
Send me
you got a big box of free stuff this week, Chris.
One more free stuff.
Send me one of those pop things for my phone. I keep dropping my phone. I'm going to have a mom phone soon because I don't have one of those pops.
And be sure to subscribe on Apple, Stitcher, SoundCloud, all those things. Listen to us, write a review, like us.
And here's another thing. Early voting is going on right now all around the country. Do your duty, beat the rush, go do your job, and go vote.
Get it
You
done.
said do your duty.
Be a good citizen. DarthAnthony, asshole.
I thought it was Gerald. Gerald's the asshole.
Nah, DarthAnthony's got 0 feedback. My chances of anybody coming back at me on that one's pretty good. DarthAnthony, that's the one. That fuck.
Oh my.
All right.
Sorry, Tony.
Well,
I have an Uncle Tony.
I
I
know.
hope he's not on the app.
That's a shame if that's your uncle. And okay.
My Uncle Bubs would never be that mean to anybody.
Except you, maybe, because what you did to his car in the gum.
No, it was Silly Putty.
Silly Putty in his car.
My Uncle Tony, he has this beautiful car. He still has it. When he got it, it's this beautiful collector's item car, and he's had it since it was brand new. And he had just gotten it. He took me and my mom on a ride on it, and I got Silly Putty in the seatbelt. And it's still there, and he still has the car. And every time I talk to him, he's like, "Hey, I still got that car with your fucking Silly Putty in it."
how old were you?
I was just a little kid. That's how long ago this was. I mean, it's like 50 fucking years ago. And he's still giving me shit about that Silly Putty.
It's a nice car.
It is a really nice car. You saw it.
Yeah,
It's a gorgeous car.
I saw the Silly Putty.
Except for that seatbelt.
Yeah, except for the seatbelt. He probably wanted to sell it at one point, and he couldn't because of the fucking Silly Putty. He destroyed the resale value of my car, you little ass. But
now you know what Darth Tony's problem is.
maybe that's it. He's got little shit nephews that get Silly Putty in his seatbelt.
There you go. There you go.
Well, with that, vote, Keep your silly putty in that little fucking egg.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye, arrivederci.
We are Legion.
We are all.
We are one.
We are
Watching.